Hey everybody, my name is Max. This is my YouTube channel Blank on Bank, and today I'm going to do my first video in English. Usually I do videos in German, and all my German viewers probably know that, but today I want to show you something in English. Why? Because the UK brand Sunblesa sent me their head torch, and now I'd like to give you a little unboxing, as maybe kind of a short-term review or something like that. So yeah, let's go. Alaka taka laka. Ooh, ooh, yay. And as you have seen, I'm fishing right now. I'm on a gravel pit. I think it's not huge, but big enough. And the weather's been really warm the last few days. It's been warming up really quickly, and now I'm hoping that tonight or tomorrow morning there'll be one or two carp that might be interested in my boilies that I made last week. Oh, if you don't mind German and you like watching boilie making videos, you can click through my playlist and you might see a few interesting things. Yeah, so let's come back to the head torch. Yeah, I've told Sunblesa that I'm happy to review their head torch, and I told them that it's going to be an honest review. And they still sent me the head torch, which is I think a good sign, and also which I think is the proper way how to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna compare it a little bit to the Ridgemonkey head torch. I think it's can't remember the name. Is it VH300 or something? I don't know. But it's been on the market for a few years now, and I got it a few years ago, and I've been using it a lot, and I really like that head torch. It seems to be a little bit big, but it's really light and it sits nicely on your head, so it's no problem at all using it. It has a few nice features. It has it has two power buttons at the top and one at the bottom, and that is really good, because you never have to think about if you have the head torch the right way on your head, which sounds a little bit silly, but in the night, like if you have a run or something and you quickly grab your head torch, you put it on your head, and you know it's always on the it's never flipped around or something like that. And then you have got this battery checking button, and that helps you to know how much battery your head torch has. And this is something I don't like about the headlamp from Ridgemonkey. It's not the button. The problem is that it turns on by itself sometimes, and then this is also the reason why the battery is so low right now, and this is a big problem to me. It happens sometimes, but I've managed to figure out how to do it and how to pack it away so that it doesn't happen, but sometimes it still happens, which is an annoyance. I know there's a hard case, but the head torch itself is already quite expensive, and I couldn't be bothered getting the hard case. So that's how I use it, and it works out for me quite fine. I just have to check before I leave what the battery level says, or bring a power bank, which usually isn't a problem. Now let's have a look at the Sunblesa. It comes in a hard case, and I believe it's 29 pounds, or euros or something like that, around 30 euros. And the hard case is quite nice. I've already looked at it, and it comes like this. There is a cable that comes with it. I think it's micro or mini USB. I don't mind that it's white, by the way. I prefer black, but it's not a huge problem. The hard case is quite nice. It's hard, small and good. And now this is the head torch. It's got 3 lamps, 3 LEDs, a big one and 2 small ones. I guess this is for red and green. And it's the Sunblesa H11, I believe. And yeah, it's really light. The head torch and the headband is only 45 grams, so it's really light. It's even lighter than the Ridgemonkey head torch. Okay, what else can you say? There is a power button and an R button, which is to change the modes, I believe, and it flips like that, so it can't go 90 degrees, which is not perfect. Not a huge deal. It's supposed to be waterproof. It's got here a charging port. It's not USB Type-C, which I think is not really good, because I believe the USB Type-C it shouldn't be that more expensive, but I still see brands using the other types, which I don't know why. Type-C is the standard and people should use Type-C. Well, whatever. Now, I would like to show you how it works and how well it works, and gonna start it. Oh well. Oh no, it came not charged. Alright, what I'll do now is I'm here with my camper and I'll charge it in the car, and then I'll come back and give you, because it's getting dark now, so I'll be able to show you what it looks like to have this head torch in the darkness. So let's wait and see until it's charged. Jesus. Okay, see you in a bit. What a beautiful fish. It's my second fish on my new boilie that I've made last week, and I'm really happy about that. In a minute, when the head torch is charged, I'm gonna show you what it can and what cannot, and how good and how much I like it. But first, look at that fish. Isn't it nice? Isn't it beautiful? Oh my god. Second fish this year. I'm really happy. Einmal dürft ihr raten, was ich vergessen habe. I think you just saw I forgot my kettle. I have to use a bowl. That's really crappy, but if you need, I want to drink tea. Right now I'm reading the manual, because I don't know how to start the head torch. I don't know how to start the torch. I'm a little bit ashamed really, but I don't know what to do. Oh, this is very good actually. The camera is in. I've read it in the instructions. Look. It says lock and unlock status. If you have to press both buttons 3 seconds, and then it's gonna unlock. It's actually a feature. It stops the head torch from turning on by itself in the bag, for example. And I failed to notice that, so I couldn't turn it on like a baby. But now I've figured it out, and I'll pick up my head torch now, and then I'll show you more. This tea. Oh, ja, Biss. Ich habe den Fisch nicht bekommen. Da waren gerade noch Fadenalgen dran, die habe ich schon weggemacht. Aber ich bin mir nicht mehr sicher, Bin mir aber nicht mal sicher, ob es ein Fisch war, weil der Silikonschlauch, den hat es nicht mal verschoben. Drinking tea from a bowl is really unusual. But if it's the only way to do it, why not? I got the torch now. All right, let's have a look at the functions of the lamp of the H11. As I found out, there is a lock mechanism. What you do is you press both buttons. You press both buttons 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then you have a red light, and now it's locked. Meaning whatever button you press, you'll get a red signal light. And yeah, that's quite handy actually, because you can put it away in your bag and you won't have to think about if it's gonna turn on by itself or not, which I think is it's huge. It's not really the most important thing in the world, but it's a good thing, you know, it's a good feature. And if you want to turn the lock mechanism off, you press both buttons and then, well, that's it. Now what I'll show you now is the modes I know of anyway. You've got light, brighter, even brighter, and then you've got green, brighter green, red, oh, is that only one red mode? Yeah, looks like it. And you can do all the kind of strobes and all stuff like that, so I'll try to show you that. If you press the power button 1.5 seconds, you've got power, the big high mode, which got, I don't know how many lumen, what did they say, 300 or something? 1.5? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's supposed to be really bright now. I don't know how many lumen, but it's bright. I don't even know if that was the bright mode now or not, because I'm not sure if I pressed 1.5 seconds. In my opinion, that's really hard to tell. But now I'll do the 3 seconds press. And then you get that strobe. I've no idea why you would need a strobe, what you need it for, but a single press turns it off again. You can have the same thing on the red. Press 1.5 seconds and you get an SOS one. Oh no, 1.5 seconds and you get your battery indication. 1.5 seconds. Green says 100 to 50%. Red says 50 to 10%, and then you've got, I think you've got red flashing. It's almost out. 1, 2, 3. This is SOS in red. And you press again, you've got the strobe. Press again, it turns off. These are the modes. In my opinion, there are too many modes. You don't really need all those modes. And also I don't really need green and red light, but you have them. And what I like is you have 2 separate buttons for green and white. I think that's a good feature. I've seen a review which said it can remember the light modes. I want to remember the second. I want to remember the second mode. Don't know how to do it. But then, is it really important? No, you can cycle through it quickly and that's it. What it shows though is, I think it's a little bit too complicated. I mean, it's not like I'm stupid or anything, but it's not practical. If you're fishing, you want to turn on your light or you want to turn off your light. And maybe you're in a situation like, let's say you're on a boat, you're trying to pull the fish over the net, and you're fishing in front of an old tree or something. Or let's say you want to make sure you see everything. You want to have the bright mode. You don't want to cycle through anything. I mean, it's the same problem with the Ridgemonkey. They cycle through 3 different modes. Either, I mean, usually I use a light mode. I use the darkest mode or the brightest mode. I don't very often use like modes in between. And what I really don't like on the Ridgemonkey torch is that the green light is a lot too bright, and this is something I really like about this one. The green mode and the red mode, they aren't too bright. This is good because if you use those modes, you usually don't want to be, you want to be stealthy, and this is what they do. It says it's waterproof. I'll just believe it, because I mean, the only possibility for water to enter this lamp is here, and I don't even think lots of water can enter that way. So what you usually would experience is rain, maybe heavy rain, and I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I would like to show you now the light pattern it does. I don't know if that's the right word, but what I mean is the light, the way the light is, yeah, I don't know, projected maybe, and I'll just show you, and you know what I mean. To show that properly, I'll have to, oh look, this is the full moon. I have to compare the light pattern to another lamp. Obviously, as I've shown you before, I'm going to use the I'm going to use the Ridgemonkey. This is the light pattern the Ridgemonkey does. It has a really clear line between dark and light, and it's quite a big area which is illuminated. And now I'll give you the stronger one and the strongest, like 1, 2, also a very clear line between bright and dark, and then you've got that one which is like for distance, and then you don't have the clear line anymore. Now let me show you the Sunblesa. Light mode number 1. I'd say it's about the same intensity as the other one, as the Ridgemonkey, but look, there's no clear line. Even if I go really close, I'd have to go to the really close, and the line is still not really clear. Is it really important? I'd say no. But as you can see, in the middle is really bright, and at the borders it's getting darker and darker. And the Ridgemonkey was bright up to the borders, which I like. Brighter. Now it's not a big deal anymore, because it is still not really clear at the borders, and the light is wider and not as concentrated. But I like it, and it's bright enough. And then third mode, really bright and wide, and you've got a clear, is it a clear line? No, it's not. It's not a clear line. Is it a problem? No, it's not. And this is really bright now again. This is the brightest mode. I don't see a huge difference, but there's a high intensity light in the middle. Now let's have a check. Now let's check out the distance these lamps can go. Now, Ridgemonkey, mode 1, no distance. Mode 2, a little bit, mode 3, and now you can see really clearly, really far away. Okay, this is what the Ridgemonkey can do, and it's really bright. It's also the strongest intensity. Now let's have a look at the Sunblesa. Mode 1, not bright. Mode 2, a little bit brighter. Mode 3, quite bright. It's really wide. Now I'll try to go into 1.5 second press. 1 something. I don't know if that's the last mode or what it is. I'll try it again. I tell you what, I have issues because I can't figure out. I think this is the brightest mode now. It's really bright, but it's not. It's different from the Ridgemonkey one, and you can even see that. Look. It's better for distance lighting. Okay, if you want to go into the green mode with the Ridgemonkey, you have to go to the white mode first, double press, and you'll get into the green mode. White mode, green mode. It's a double press. If you press again, you have a brighter green mode. You have a bright green mode and a brighter one. Double press, white, turn off, boom. The Sunblesa H11, green mode. It's quite a dark one, which I like. Brighter one, which I like too. And the red mode, which is something in between, I'd say. Done. Okay. What I want to say now is let's see. What do I think about the Sunblesa H11? First, I'll go through the features again. I'll start with the Ridgemonkey again. Okay, it's light, comfortable, it's got a good light, it's this bright green one and the white one. Both lights are really bright. The battery lasts very long time, and it's water resistant. I've never had an issue in the rain. I haven't dropped it in water though, but I wouldn't like to. The way how it shows you how much battery is left is really good and clever, and I think it's a great headlamp. I'd buy it again, but it's quite expensive, quite big, and it has an issue turning itself on now and then. Yeah, that's also why I carry an extra headlamp. Now, if I compare the Ridgemonkey headlamp, which I really like, to the Sunblesa, I'll go through the features and see what I can tell you about it. The Sunblesa is light, very light. I mean, it's tiny. Look at that. It's really small. The head torch itself is a little bit heavier than a headband that tells everything. It's also waterproof. It's got a white bright light. It cannot go as far as the Ridgemonkey, but I'm not sure if you don't really often need that. Sometimes when I'm fishing the river and I want to see the other side and I want to make sure that I don't cast into a tree or something, that's a good feature. But usually I don't need it. And the green light and the red light of the Sunblesa is a lot more comfortable in my opinion. So I prefer the red and the green light of the Sunblesa over the Ridgemonkey one. What else? It's really comfortable. I don't know. I think I said that already, and I can't tell you how long the battery is going to last, but it's got a 700 milliamperes battery, so probably it's going to last a long time. Yeah. What I don't like about the Sunblesa is all the million functions. Call me difficult or whatever, but I find it hard to tell if I press the button for 1.5 seconds or 1 second or just quickly or whatever. Yeah, but that's the only downside. And what I really like is, look, zack, red light, and now it's locked. I cannot turn it on again. This is a killer feature. So, would I buy this torch again, or would I buy it if it wasn't sent to me, and I don't even know if I can keep it? But if I can keep it, I will, because I really like it. It's light, bright, it's got good features, and yeah. What else do you want a head torch to be like? I mean, oh, and what's also better than on the Ridgemonkey one? Okay, there are a few things that are better, really. One, the price. It's really cheap, 30 euros. I think that's a really fair price, and it comes with a really nice tiny hard case. Don't forget about that. It's got a lithium battery inside. You can lock it so it doesn't turn on. It's got 4 brightness modes: white, red mode, green mode. Okay, everything's got everything covered. You can charge it, and I don't know. It's really good. Would I buy it? I would. If I was looking for a head torch and I don't need distance light, like very far lighting, I would get it. But then maybe you're better off getting a lamp like that, a good small tiny light head torch, and a proper hand torch, like a little bit of a bigger one, to have the distance lighting. Let's have a conclusion now. Let's compare these two for the conclusion. Number 1, I can lock the Sunblesa. I cannot lock the Ridgemonkey. Impossible. Number 2, both have white light modes in different intensities. The Sunblesa H11 has a strobe and also a red light, SOS and strobe. The Ridgemonkey doesn't have that. Both are waterproof to a certain extent. I don't know if you could dive them into water and they'd be still running. I don't know that, but they are rainproof, definitely. Both have a green mode. For the green mode on the Ridgemonkey, you have to turn on the light mode white, double press, and you will get green. The Sunblesa has an extra button. You can go into green mode straight away, which I really like, and you can cycle through green and red. So it's 3 modes. Then you've got the red, SOS and strobe. Said that already. And what's next? Both are light, both are comfortable, and both are really good, I think. There's one downside on the Ridgemonkey. It's around 50 euros, 49, 45, I can't remember, something like that. Maybe it's even more expensive, I don't know. And the Sunblesa H11 is 30 euros. And it comes with a hard case. The Ridgemonkey, you would have to get the hard case, and you actually really need it because it turns off itself sometimes. So I can cope without a hard case. I've got a good pocket in my bag, which, yeah, I can squeeze it in so it doesn't turn on, but sometimes it still happens. That's why I carry a second head torch, a small one. So yeah, I can really recommend it. I think it's a great head torch. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I mean, I've had that one for 3 years. It's been really, really good, and I really like it. Okay, that's it. I mean, you've seen everything, you've heard everything. I've been talking lots and too much probably, but if you're interested in that head torch, or if you're in the market for a new one, I think you should get it. You won't be disappointed, I believe. Or if you've got a little bit more money and you need a distance light, get the Ridgemonkey. It's also really good. There are 2 versions. I don't know about the other version, but that one, I really like it. So, see you. Have a good time. Stay peaceful and go fishing. If you want, you can write into the comments what you think about the head torch, my English, my German channel, or whatever you want to say. So have a good time, have a good one. Tight lines. Bye.